at you in another video. One of my lovely subscribers, asked me to do a video on what I thought that you should consider, things that I think that you should consider before moving in with somebody. So as promised, here's the video. The first thing, let's just hop right into it. The first thing I think that you should realize, like, before you move in with somebody is that this is definitely going to make or break your relationship. So I would advise that you at least know a person fairly well before you decide to move in with them. Because if you don't, and you really like that person, or say y'all just friends for right now, but you consider moving in together, this is going to either make or break y'all's relationship. Like, there's no way around it. Like, that's saying that you never really know somebody until you move in with them. That is like totally true. So you have to make sure that you're actually ready to take that leap before you move in with somebody. Because if it doesn't end well, that could like totally end y'all's relationship. Whether it be an intimate relationship with somebody or just a friendship with somebody. And let's see. I wrote them down here in my little book. And also you have to realize, like, you are going to see all aspects of that girl's life, like, or that guy's life, guy or girl's life. Like, whoever you decide to move with, you're going to see like the good and the bad. Like, you're going to see, you know, when you don't live with somebody and you go over, they have time to like put on lipstick. Like, you know, if it's a girl, you have time to like put on lipstick, put on makeup or whatever, and, you know, look decent. But when you live with somebody, you see everything. You see them the way they look when they get out of the shower with nothing on. You see them when they wake up in the morning and mouth all open, breath, you know, you see all of that. You see all of that. So you have to make sure that you're prepared to see that that person isn't perfect. Like, they don't wake up being that perfect person that you may see them whenever they have time to like prepare themselves for you. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure that you're prepared for that. You'll have to deal with hormonal changes and just the overall newness of the relationship wearing off. Because, you know, like, whenever you move in with somebody, oh, it's going to be wonderful in the beginning. Everything's going to be so blissful. And, oh, yeah, we get to eat together, cook together, cuddle together at night, and all that good stuff. But after a while, all that shit's going to wear off, and stuff's going to get real around there. So you have to be sure that you're really, really into that person that you're moving in with. And also, I would say that think about the reasons why you really want to move in with that person. Like, a lot of people move in together because they feel like that's just like the necessary next step in a relationship. But I don't think that that's necessarily true. Like, you can be with somebody and be committed to somebody without living with them. Or a lot of people think that, oh, it's a good trial to do before, you know, to see if you want to really marry somebody or something like that. I don't think so. But I think you should just make sure that you're ready to take that next step. Give it enough time to make sure that you really, really know that person. I already covered that part. And I think you should definitely ask yourself some questions like, why do I really, really want to move in with this person? Like, what's the real reason that I want to move in with this person? Like, is it because I'm so infatuated with her or him that, you know, I want to be with them all the time? You know, you should ask yourself, like, how do you feel when you're around that person? Like, how does that person make you feel? Like, do they inspire you? Like, or does the good outweigh the bad, basically? You should ask yourself if you can learn from that person. Because there's nothing worse than living with somebody where you feel like you're always the teacher. You know, like, that is so boring. Like, can you talk to that person and have a decent conversation with that person without having to, like, explain everything bit for bit? Can you actually gain something from that person, like, mentally? Can you learn from that person? Oh, let's see. What else I have on here? Trust. Do you trust that person? You definitely have to know that you can trust. I mean, like, you guys are going to be like having your possessions and things in the same house under the same roof. So you need to know that you can trust that person. And know, like, I think that before y'all even move together, y'all need to sit down and like seriously talk about like how y'all handle conflicts. Like, because that's going to come like regardless, no matter how lovey-dovey and how much you think that that person walks on water. Y'all are going to have some conflicts one way or another. And I think before y'all even move together, y'all should sit down and discuss on how you're going to like handle conflicts. Like, make sure that, you know, like if one of you guys has like an anger issue or anything, you have to be able to know how to deal with all of that stuff. Know that all of those things are coming and everything's going to be a challenge when you move in with that person. And I think you should know each other's values. Like, if you're living with a person that just increases your risk. Not saying that y'all gonna like end up, you know, having kids or anything like that, but you have to know that the risk for that is increased. And know that, you know, I think you guys should talk about what happens. Like, what happens with money and things like that. Like, definitely money. I don't, skipping on to something else because I just totally lost my train of thought. But money. I would say never, ever, 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 ever combine y'all's income. Like, never combine y'all's finances together. Don't get a joint account. Y'all not married. If your name and his name, her name, his name are not signed on a joint piece of paper saying that y'all married, do not join y'all's accounts. I watch too much Judge Mathis, Judge Brown, Judge Judy, and all the other court shows. And that's one thing I've learned. You never combine your incomes. I think that before y'all move in, y'all should sit down, make out a list, and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. You're going to pay half of this. I'm going to pay half of that. I'm going to take care of this. You can take care of that. And make out a contract. And don't feel like that person is going to like, oh, you don't trust me? What do you think I have to, you know, why do I have to make a contract? I think that's just a way of covering both of y'all's butt, because nobody knows the future. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know if you really can get down with the type of person that you're living with after a while, you know? So I think that you should cover both of y'all butts and make a contract stating like who pays what, and just have all of that out in the open, and your finances, and know each other's expectations. Know what she's going to expect from you and what you're going to expect from her. Like, about y'all's friends. Like, are you cool with all of her friends? Do you like all of her friends? Are you okay with the people that she hangs out with? Because more than likely, the person that she hangs out, the people that she hangs out with or that he hangs out with are going to be at y'all's house. They're going to be there. So I think that y'all should also talk about like who y'all hanging with and things like that and stuff like that. Yeah. And I don't know how important this is to some people, but I also think that y'all should discuss like religion and things like that. Like, because what if you do end up having a kid or something with that person, or, you know, where you know you're going to have to deal with that person for a long time, or you moving towards thinking about getting engaged to that person, then I think that religion, money, and kids, y'all should talk about all that type of stuff before you take that leap. And let's see. Know your roles and responsibilities. Have everything out in the open. Make sure that y'all know y'all's expectations for each other. And plan for the future, because you never know. I think you should always have a backup plan on what you should do, and y'all should also know what's going to happen if y'all decide that, hey, this is not working out for us. I think ahead of time y'all should already have like a plan on what to do, an agreement on what you guys are going to do and what y'all are going to split up before y'all even move in together. Let's see. And that's pretty much it. That's all the things that I recommend, I advise. But definitely overall, I just know that it's going to make or break your relationship. It's definitely going to put y'all to the test. And I think that you should really, really like make sure that you're going into this with a nice sound mind, and realize, like, really sit down and ask yourself, why do I really want to live with this person? Like, can I really stand being around that person like all the time, every waking moment? I mean, like, when you wake up in the morning, that person's going to be there. When you go to sleep at night, that person's going to be there. So make sure that you really, like, you can deal with that person all the time. And keep your finances separated, and get everything in writing. Like, y'all should sit down and get it all in writing. Both of you guys sign it, come up with an agreement, and discuss, right off of hand what y'all expect from each other, and everything should be fine. I mean, that's it. And if you have any more questions that I didn't cover or comment or anything, just leave it down in the box, or you can inbox me and I will update it. I will let you know what I feel on that. So, okay, that's it. I'm about to go and wash my hair because y'all see it's looking pretty ratchet. So, all right, till next time, y'all. Bye.